Hello students, we are going to start a new chapter, straight lines. Okay, very important chapter. Okay, now in today's video we'll talk about slope of a straight line. Okay, slope of a straight line. Okay, now what do we mean by slope of a straight line? Slope of a straight line is the steepness. Okay, the steepness of the line. Like for example, let us say this is our x-axis and this is our y-axis. Okay, suppose there is a line, there is a straight line like this. Okay, and if you extend this, see, this line is making some angle with x-axis, right? Let us say that is theta. Okay, see, this line is making some angle with theta measured anti-clockwise. We should measure from here to here. Of course, this line will make two angles, right? See, it will make this angle also. This will make this angle also, right? So we are not talking about this one. This is clockwise. Clockwise, this is anti-clockwise. Okay. So this theta is measured anti-clockwise. Okay. In the direction of anti-clockwise with respect to x-axis, not y-axis. If you extend this will touch y-axis also. We are not bothered about this angle or this angle. Okay, we are talking about only this angle. All right, so if you extend this line will touch x-axis. Every line will touch x-axis at some point or the other. Okay, so this straight line is making some angle with theta. Theta is not the slope. What is the slope? Tan of this angle. Tan of this angle is called as slope. This is the slope of this straight line. Okay, like for example, let us say we have a line here and it is making some angle 30 degrees. Don't say 30 degrees is the slope of this line. Tan 30 will be the slope of this line. Tan of this, tan 30. Tan 30 is how much? 1 by root 3. So 1 by root 3 is the slope of this line. Okay, and slope is represented using letter M. Okay, so we can say M is equal to tan theta. Slope is represented using M, right? So slope is equal to tan theta. So in this case, what is the value of M? 1 by root 3, which means slope is 1 by root 3. Okay, so remember 30 degrees or theta is not the slope. Tan of that angle measured anti-clockwise with respect to x-axis. From here, not from here. From here, that is a slope. Okay, alright. Can we have a line like this only? No. We can have a straight line like this also, right? This is a straight line. So this is our x-axis and this is our y-axis. So we should measure the angle from here. Measured from x-axis, measured anti-clockwise. So this is the slope, theta. Okay. I hope this is clear. Of course, this angle will be greater than 90 degrees and tan value will be negative. So if you have straight lines like this, okay, like this, slope will be positive. If you have straight lines like this, okay, if you have like this, okay, slope will be negative. All right, okay. What if we have a perpendicular line? What if we have a perpendicular line? Let us say this is our x-axis and this is our y-axis. Okay, what is the slope of this line? And this is 90 degrees here. Okay, tan 90 degrees will be the slope. Okay, tan 90 degrees is not defined, so slope of this line is not defined. Okay, remember, slope of a vertical line is not defined. We cannot find the slope. Okay, what if we have a horizontal line? This is x-axis, this is y-axis. What if we have a line like this? Is this line touching x-axis? No, it is not touching. So what is the angle it is making? 0 degrees. So tan 0 degrees will be equal to 0. Okay, so slope of a horizontal line will be 0. Alright, slope of a horizontal line will be equal to 0. Slope of a vertical line will be equal to what? Not defined. Alright, I hope this is clear. That was the basic of slope. Okay, now let us learn slopes of two straight lines. Okay, what if we have two parallel lines and perpendicular lines? What will be the relationship between the slopes? Okay, see, this is our x-axis, this is our y-axis. In straight lines, in geometry, whether it is locus or transformation of axis or straight lines, pair of straight lines, circles, anything, we should draw rough diagrams. Okay, if you draw rough diagrams, this chapter will be very easy for you. It will be easy for you to understand. Okay, you can do the problems easily. Okay, so this is our x-axis, this is our y-axis. Suppose we have two straight lines. Let us say this is first straight line. Let us represent it as L1, and this is the second straight line. This is L2. And these two straight lines are parallel, which means the angle which they are making with respect to x-axis measured anti-clockwise is same. Okay, let us say this is theta 1, this is theta 2. What will be the slopes? They are making same angle. Slopes will be same, right? So if we say m1 is the slope of the first line and m2 is the slope of the second line, m1 will be equal to m2. Okay, if lines are parallel. If lines are parallel, slopes of those two lines will be equal. Not only two lines, if you have one more line here, if three lines are parallel to each other, it will be equal to m3. All the slopes will be equal. Why? Because thetas will be equal, right? Okay, I hope this is clear. So if lines are parallel to each other, slopes will be equal. m1 will be equal to m2. Alright. What if the lines are perpendicular to each other? Okay, see, let us say we have this line. Okay, this is L1 and the slope of this line is m1. Okay, we have one more line here. Let us say this is L2 and the slope of this line is m2. Angle between these two lines is 90 degrees. Angle between these two lines is 90 degrees. Okay, this is confusing. Let me rub x-axis and y-axis. Okay, so we have two straight lines here like this. So angle between these two straight lines is 90 degrees. What will be the relationship between m1 and m2 now? Okay, see, if you multiply the slopes, m1, m2 will be equal to minus 1. If you multiply the slopes, the product will be minus 1. Okay, so if lines are perpendicular to each other, product of the slopes will be equal to minus 1. Okay, product of the slope. Slope of this line multiplied by slope of this line will be equal to minus 1. You can also write it as m1 is equal to minus 1 by m2 or m2 is equal to minus 1 by m1. You send m2 this side, it will come in denominator, right? You send m1 this side, it will come in denominator. Okay, so if lines are perpendicular, m1 and m2, the product will be equal to minus 1. It is like, see, let us say, for example, the slope of the first line is root 3. Let us say it is root 3. Slope of the second line will be, see, 1 by root 3 reciprocal of this with minus sign. Okay, reciprocal of this with minus sign, because if you multiply this two, see, this one and root 3, if you multiply root 3 will get cancelled. We have minus 1. We need minus 1, right? Okay, now what if the slope of the first line is 1 by 2 and the second line is perpendicular to this line? Let us say this is m1. Okay, m2 is equal to how much? Given that these two lines are perpendicular to each other. See, reciprocal of this 1 by 2 will become 2 by 1 with negative sign. So 1 by 2 multiplied by 2 by 1, 2 and 2 will get cancelled, right? We'll have minus 1 here again, provided these two are perpendicular to each other. Alright, so I hope this is clear. If the lines are parallel, slopes will be equal. If the lines are perpendicular, the product of the slopes will be minus 1. Okay, I hope the basic of this slope is clear. Slope of straight line, slope of parallel lines, slope of perpendicular lines. Okay, now what we'll do is we'll solve few problems. Okay, before that I want to explain you one more thing. If we have x-axis and y-axis, okay, what if we are given two coordinate points? Let us say this is A, x1, y1, and let us say this is B, x2, y2. Okay, angle is not given. Okay, if angle was given, we would use tan theta, right? M is equal to tan theta and we'll get the slope. But angle is not given, 2 points are given. We need to find the slope of this line. Okay, these 2 points are lying on this straight line. Okay, in 10th standard we have studied this, right? Slope or M will be equal to difference of y divided by difference of x. Okay, difference of y divided by difference of x, which means you can write y2 minus y1 by x2 minus x1, or y1 minus y2 by x1 minus x2. See, if you are writing y2 first, write x2 first here. 2 1 2 1 or 1 2 1 2. Don't write 2 1 and 1 2 here, it will be wrong again. Okay, so slope you can write it as y2 minus y1 by x2 minus x1 if 2 points are given to you. See, this is sometimes called as rise divided by run. Okay, rise is what? Difference in y-axis divided by run. Run is difference in x-axis. Okay, or just remember it like this: y2 minus y1 by x2 minus x1. Okay, all right, so we'll do few problems now. Okay, find slopes of straight lines passing through these points. Okay, so see here we have a straight line and 2 points are given. Okay, let us say the first point is minus 3 comma 8 and this is 10 comma 5. Of course this is only the rough diagram. Okay, if you take this as x1 y1, this as x2 y2, we can take this as x2 y2, this as x1 y1, it doesn't matter. Okay, now what is the slope formula? We learned difference of y, or y2 minus y1 by x2 minus x1. So what will be the slope? y2 5 minus 5 y2 is how much? 5 minus y1 is 8, x2 10 minus x1, minus of minus will become plus. So this is how much? Minus 3 divided by 13. So this is the slope of this straight line. Okay, minus 3 divided by 13. Okay, now let us find the slope of the second problem. Alright, if you take this as x1 y1, this as x2 y2, what is slope? y2 minus y1 by x2 minus x1. You can write y1 minus y2 by x1 minus x2 also. y2 is minus 6 minus 4 divided by 7 minus 3. Okay, minus 10 divided by 4, cancel this, minus 5 by 2. Okay, you do the third problem. Okay, and comment the answer in the comment section. Let us do this. This is x1 y1, this is x2 y2. So formula is y2 minus y1, y2. Okay, minus y1, y2 minus y1 divided by x2 minus x1. Minus of minus p will become plus p. Okay, what should we do now? See, in the numerator, if you take minus common, we'll have p plus q. If you are having doubt, just multiply minus into plus, minus p will come, right? Minus into plus minus q divided by q plus p. These two are same, p plus q or q plus p, they are same, right? So we have minus 1. Okay, I hope this is clear. Answer is minus 1 here. This is minus 5 by 2. You do the third problem and comment the answer in the comment section. Okay, we'll do other problems now. Okay, find the value of x if the slope of the line passing through these 2 points is 2. Slope is given to us, 2 points are given, we should find the value of x. Okay, what was the formula? M is equal to y2 minus y1 divided by x2 minus x1. So M is given to us, slope is equal to 2. If you take this as x1 y1, this as x2 y2, let us substitute it in the formula. Y2 3 minus 5, y1 is 5 divided by x2, x minus x1 is equal to 2. From here we should find the value of x. So send this x minus 2 on the other side, it will multiply with 2, right? So it will be 2 multiplied by x minus 2, 3 minus 5, minus 2 will come. 2 and 2 will get cancelled, minus 1 will be left here. Okay, or multiply 2x minus 4 is equal to minus 2, send 4 on the other side, it will become plus 4. So this is 2. So 2x is equal to 2, x will be equal to 2 by 2, it will be equal to 1. So the value of x is equal to 1. Let us verify. See, if we write 1 here and find the slope, it should be equal to how much? 2. Let us do this. 3 minus 5, I wrote y2 minus y1 divided by x2 minus x1. So this is minus 2 by minus 1 plus 2, right? Okay. Okay, we have an interesting question here. Students will get confused in this. See here. Find the value of y if the line joining the points 3, y and 2, 7 is parallel to the line joining the points minus 1, 4 and 0, 6. Understand the question carefully. See, there are 2 parallel lines. Okay, let us say this is the first line and this is 3, y and let us say this is 2, 7. Okay, see, line joining the points, these 2 points. Okay, line is joining these 2 points and it is extending, right? This is the line segment, this much. If you extend, it will be a straight line. Okay, and this line is parallel to the line joining the points. So minus 1, 4 and 0, 6. We have one more line here. Okay, and it is joining these 2 points. And this line is parallel to this line given. Okay, we need to find the value of y. In the previous video, we were given slope. Here slope is not given. But can we find the slope? Yes. See, if we can find the slope of this line, that will be equal to the slope of this line. Okay, and we have y value. One unknown will be there. We can find the value of y. Okay, let us find it. Let us write this as x1 y1, this as x2 y2. So formula will be equal to y2 minus y1, y2 minus y1, 4 minus 6 divided by x2 minus x1, minus 1 minus 0. So this one will be minus 2 divided by minus 1, which will be equal to 2, which also means slope of this line is also 2. Because the lines are parallel and we have learned that when the lines are parallel, the slopes will be equal. If this slope is 2, this slope will also be 2. Okay. Now, let us substitute it in the formula. y2 minus y1 by x2 minus x1. Same formula, right? But here m is equal to how much? 2 is equal to, if you take this as x1 y1, this as x2 y2. Now see, y2 minus y1, so it is 7 minus y divided by x2 minus x1, so 2 minus 3. So this is 2 is equal to 7 minus y divided by 2 minus 3 is minus 1, So minus 1 goes on the other side, it will multiply with 2, becomes minus 1, right? So this is minus 1. Send 7 on the other side, it will become minus 7. So this is minus 9 is equal to minus y. Signs minus minus will get cancelled. Y value is equal to how much? It is equal to 9. Okay. I hope this is clear. Please read the question carefully before solving the problems. Okay. Find the slopes of lines parallel to and perpendicular to the line passing through 6, 3 and minus 4, 5. What do we mean by this? See, there is a line passing through these 2 points, right? So let us draw the diagram. Minus 4, 5. Let us say that line is L1. Okay, this line L1 is passing through these 2 points. So that is our line. We need to find the slope of the other 2 lines, not this line. The other 2 lines, one line is parallel to this line and the other line is perpendicular to this line. Okay, let us say this is parallel line. Okay, so this will be our first problem, right? And the next one will be the perpendicular line. Perpendicular. First let us find parallel. Okay. Alright. We learned that slope of this line will also be equal to slope of this line because these 2 lines are parallel to each other. Okay. If you can find the slope of this line, we'll get the slope of this line also, right? Obviously. Okay. So let us find the slope of this line. If you take this as x1, y1, this as x2, y2, slope formula is y2 minus y1 by x2 minus x1. y2 is 3 minus 5, y1 is 5 divided by x2, 6 minus of minus 4, minus 2 by 10 minus 1 by 5. So slope of this is minus 1 by 5, which means slope of this line will also be minus 1 by 5. So slope of parallel line is how much? Minus 1 by 5. Okay, what about perpendicular line? Do you remember the condition between the slopes if the lines are perpendicular to each other? Their product should be minus 1. See, m1 multiplied by m2 should be minus 1. m1 multiplied by m2 should be minus 1. Okay. Alright. But the reciprocal with minus sign, right? Okay. So if you take this as m1. Okay. Now the perpendicular line will be something like this, right? We need to find the slope of this line now. The angle between these 2 lines is 90 degrees. Okay, let us say the slope of this line is m2. We need to find m2 now. Okay, let us substitute it in that condition. m1 is how much? Minus 1 by 5 multiplied by m2 minus 1. So minus minus will get cancelled. This 5 will go on the other side. 1 into 5 is 5. So slope of this line will be equal to 5. Okay, obviously see, if the slope of one line is minus 1 by 5, the slope of the other perpendicular line will be the reciprocal of this with minus. So let us do reciprocal. This will be the reciprocal, right? Minus sign will be 5 by 1 or 5. Alright, I hope you understood this problem. Okay, this is an interesting question. Prove that the points are collinear. See, there are many methods of solving this question. We can use area formula, area, and if area is equal to 0, these points are collinear. This type of problems were in the 10th standard for us, right? If area is equal to 0, the given 3 points will be collinear. Okay, that is one way. Okay, we can also find the slopes. Okay, using slopes also we can prove that these points are collinear. This is the second method of doing it. Or we can also do this one. See, let us say this point is 1, 11, this is A, and this point B is 2, 15, and this point C is minus 3, minus 5. Okay, we need to find the distance between these 2 points. AB, we'll get AB, right? And we need to find the distance between these 2 points, BC. And if we add these two, AB and BC, we should get the distance between AC, that is AC should come. If AB plus BC is equal to AC, we can prove that the points are collinear. What are collinear points? points which lie on the same straight line. So these 3 points will lie on the same straight line only, right? So AB plus BC will be equal to AC. If this condition is satisfied, we can prove that these 3 points are collinear. Okay, this is the third method. Okay, there is one more method which we will learn in the second or the third video, okay, of our straight lines. Okay, what is that? See, we need to find the equation of these two straight lines, or we can find equation of any two straight lines. We can find equation of these two straight lines or these two straight lines and substitute the third point in that. Okay, if that third point is satisfying the condition, if LHS and RHS are equal, we can say the 3 points are collinear. So these are the 3 methods, but we have learned only the slope as of now, right? In this video we have learned only the slope. So using slope, let us see how to prove that these 3 points are collinear to each other. Okay, what should be the concept here? What are collinear points? Points which lie on straight line, same straight line. Okay, let us say this is 1, 11 and this is B 2, 15 and this is point C -3, -5. See, if we can prove that the slope of this two BC and the slope of this AB are same. If this slope and if this slope is same, we can prove that the points are collinear, isn't it? Alright. If the slopes are same, the points are collinear. You must be thinking, see, if the slopes are same, okay, these points can be here also, right? A can be here, B can be here, C can be here. How are these collinear to each other? They are not. But let me tell you one thing. See, we are finding the slope between A and B. Let us do one thing. Let us plot this. Okay. It will be more clear. This is x-axis, this is y-axis, right? Okay. 0, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, -1, -2, -3 here, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, up to 15 is there, right? 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15. This is 15, right? 11, 12, 13, 14, 15. And here, -1, -2, -3, -4 and -5. Okay, plot this 1, 11. X is 1, Y is 11. So the point will be here. This is A, 1, 11. I hope you are able to see this. I am writing a little smaller. B is 2, 15. B is 2, 15. B will be here, 2 and 15. This is B. So see, these 2 points, right? We need to find the slope of this line. Okay, that means we need to find the slope of this and B and C. See here, C will be -3, -5, -3, -5 will be here. -3, -5, let us say this is C. Now we are finding B and C. We cannot plot B anywhere else. B should be plotted here only, right? So this point, if you join, see, like this point B, we cannot plot it here. If we can plot it here, see, if you are drawing like this, of course you can say AB is here and BC is here, but B is still here only, right? So we need to plot it like this. Okay, so this will not be parallel. I mean to say that these two lines will not be separate. They will not be like this. A is here, B is here, and B cannot be here. B should be here only, because we cannot change the coordinates of B, right? It is 12, 2, 15 only. Okay. So what is the condition? If slope of AB is equal to slope of BC, or you can say slope of AC and BC also will be same. Slope of BC, slope of AC will also be same. Okay. Alright, so let us find slope of AB first. So this is A, this is B, 2, 15, this is x1, y1, this is x2, y2. See, if slopes of AB and slope of BC are equal, we can say that the points are collinear. ABC will be collinear. Okay, ABC are collinear, right? Okay, let us come to this now. y2 minus y1 by x2 minus x1. y2 is how much? 15 minus y1 is 11 divided by x2 minus x1. So this is 15 minus 11 is 4, 2 minus 1 is 1, so it is 4. Slope of this is equal to 4. Let us find the slope of BC. 2 comma 15 is the value of B. C is how much? Minus 3 comma minus 5. Let us take this as x1 y1, this as x2 y2. Okay, slope now will be y2 minus y1. So minus 5 minus 15 divided by x2 minus x1. Minus 3 minus 2. Minus 20 divided by minus 5. Minus minus will get cancelled. 20 by 5 is equal to 4. So slope of this is also equal to 4. You take AC and find the slope. It will be same. Okay, let us find the slope of AC. x1 y1, x2 y2. y2 minus y1 divided by x2 minus x1. So this is minus 16 by minus 4. Minus minus cancel. Slope is equal to 4. Okay. So the slopes are equal, which means the points are collinear. Alright. I hope you understood this. Okay, we have a similar question here. Find the condition for the points a comma 0, h comma k and 0 comma b to be collinear. Okay, these 3 points are collinear. We need to find the condition. If we take these 3 points as a, b and c, like in the previous video, slope of AB should be equal to slope of BC, right? Okay, here also slope of AB should be equal to slope of BC, because it is given that the points are collinear and we need to find the condition. Okay, first let us find the slope of AB. So if you take this as x1, I don't think you are able to see this. So what I'll do is I'll write it here, a comma 0 and b is h comma k. x1 y1 x2 y2, right? Slope will be equal to y2 minus y1, k minus 0, x2 minus x1, h minus a. So this is k divided by h minus a. Okay, so the slope of AB is k divided by h minus a is equal to, let us find the slope of BC. Okay, 0 comma b, CB or BC, same, right? H comma k. So if you write this as x1 y1, this as x2 y2, slope of these 2 points, this is BC, right? Okay, will be equal to how much? y2 minus y1, that is k minus b, y2 minus y1 by x2 minus x1. Okay, so if you write k minus b divided by h will come here. This is the condition. Okay, now let us write this condition in the simplest form. So it will be kh, right? This will multiply and you will have k minus b multiplied by h minus a. So this is kh is equal to k into h multiplied by ka, multiplication of this bh plus ab. Okay, this kh will get cancelled, because if this kh goes on the other side becomes minus kh, right? So kh minus kh will be equal to 0. Now we have ka and kb with minus. If you send this on the other side, it will be plus ka plus bh is equal to ab will come, right? If you divide both sides by AB, AA will get cancelled, BB will get cancelled, here AB will get cancelled, 1 will have it. So this is K by B plus H by A is equal to 1, or you can write it as H by A plus K by B is equal to 1. Okay, let me just check whether this is visible or not. Yes, it is visible, right? Okay, so that's what it. So that's all in this video. I hope you understood this video. Very easy concept, slope of a straight line. In the next video, we'll learn different types of equations. Okay, how to write different types of equations. Equation of a straight line in different forms. Thank you so much for watching the video.